Let's start with the reading, Virgo. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Now, let's see what messages we have for you. Let's see what the energies around you are. Okay. So the energy at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. And I immediately see right here what you might be going through right now. There is something that you really wanted to happen in your life, something or someone you truly wanted to connect to. And this is not just like a regular small wish. This is something instead which you consider very important. This connection, this potential outcome that you have been focusing on is definitely something that you have been thinking about, maybe too much at times. Because sometimes we tend to focus on something, especially when it's not happening, and we just look for answers. We just want to know what's going to happen. Instead of keep wondering, maybe at times we would rather hear a no or not, this is not going to happen, other than just keep being left there wondering. And so right here, I see that the situation perhaps is now making you feel a little anxious. Something that at first when you were thinking about it, it was actually giving you a good warm feeling. Right now, it's becoming toxic. Too much of it. Right here, we see in the middle, Seven of Wands transitioning into the Eight of Cups. You know, at first, we see how right here you were focusing on it. And mainly what we have there is passion. It's that fire that kept you thinking about this person, about this situation, about this overall outcome. And you felt as though it was okay to have this challenge. It was okay to not have it right away. You might be thinking the things that are really beautiful in your life are things that you have to fight for, to wait for. And so overall, you were just trying to give a explanation to that wait and to the fact that perhaps this wasn't happening yet. Right here, you were fighting for this. You were fighting for your position into the situation, knowing that in a way, this is already connected to you. This has already happened. It just needs to come up on the surface. It just needs to materialize in the 3D world. But right here, of course, you have been trying to focus on this maybe right now for a little too long. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. There is something right here that right now you're just tired to focus on. Maybe people have been telling you, look, just focus on something else. Just move on. Just give up on this because it's not going to happen. And you have been thinking those are just haters. They don't understand. They don't see what I see. And you know, in a way, you might be right because coming towards you, it seems like we have exactly what you were hoping for, but we will look into it. We will get confirmation there. Right here, cups connecting to the hidden energy coming towards you. We have the opposite of what's actually coming towards you. We have you letting go. Maybe at some point you just realize, you know what? This is maybe not going to happen. If it is, even if it is right now, my priority is to walk away from a situation that has become too negative. I keep thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more I feel as though I don't have it. So it's just too much to handle. Right here, maybe you are reevaluating your priorities. You are realigning with your values. And I do believe that at the end of the day, what you're looking for here is happiness, is feeling complete with your environment, with the people around you. And so right now you've seen the potential to do so with this person. But since it's not happening, you're thinking, you know what? I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to walk away. And then if it will happen in the future, perfect. Otherwise, I'll figure it out. And so, of course, you're a Virgo, you are earth sign, you are adaptable. That's one of your strengths. But at the same time, you have a vision. There are things that you want to happen. And when they don't happen, it can be very frustrating. Now, your focus position shows the Three of Cups. And right now, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to let go of this feeling of not having something. You want to just let go of the worries, the anxiety, forget about everything, and just having a good time with the people who love you, with your friends, with your family. You just overall want to feel good. And this is exactly what you should do right now. We've seen, in fact, in the past position, a very similar energy to this main one here. You waiting, you planning for something to happen, and that at that point, I'll be happy. At that point, I'll start to feel love, emotions. Right now, I'm just going to wait at the window for this to come towards me. But life cannot be spent waiting. And we see how this realization is actually taking you from the 2 to the 3 of Cups in this case. Whereas instead you realize that, you know what? I have waited long enough. Right now, it's best for me to just move on and see what happens outside of this bubble that I created for myself. 2, 3, 4 of Swords in your strength position. Understanding that you have to take care of yourself, analyzing the situation from a more logical standpoint as well. When emotions are running high like this, we start seeing things that are not really there. We start coming to conclusions that are not a reflection of the reality of what's really happening around us. And so with the Four of Swords, you're thinking, you know what? This person might be going through something, or they might not be able to see what I am seeing right now. And overall, it's their loss. I still have potential. I'm still beautiful. I still have my goals. I still have everything that I want and need. And I'll fight for the things that I don't have and that I want into my life. But there is a very fine line in between fighting for something and struggling to have something which starts to become toxic instead. Right here, you're learning about yourself. And other than the fact that this is actually eventually coming towards you, but these are the moments where you learn, where you just start understanding better how things work. And this is going to come in handy whenever a similar situation might happen in the future. You're learning things about yourself and about the world around you. And that is priceless, Virgo. Right here, supporting the reading is actually a brand new beginning. And perhaps for this, you actually come in, you had to go through this. Because with the Fool, you are overall realizing that you can bring positivity in any situation. Right here, you are just becoming more trustworthy. Sometimes we tend to feel the struggle whenever we want to control the situation too much, to control the outcome too much. And there is a point that we reach where we just say, you know what? I'll just have faith into the universe. I'll take risks and I'll know that the universe is protecting me with a safety net. And that's the net that you see right here. It's really beautiful to have that kind of feeling. And I know I'm an earth sign as well. I know that it's hard because we do want to control as much as possible. But whenever you reach that point, it's so liberating. And all of a sudden, we start seeing things happening, coming towards us, the same things that we were struggling for maybe just a minute ago. And so keep in mind that this is actually a beautiful lesson for you, which is going to eventually take you exactly where you want to be. We see right here some sort of news coming your way, definitely someone opening up their heart to you. Now, with the Ace of Cups, we see an information. I definitely see it could be a message or someone telling you something about this person, and that is going to take you to a brand new beginning. And I feel like right here with the cups, you wanted that emotional connection. You wanted that love, that feeling inside of your heart that makes you feel alive. And so right here we see that someone is about to tell you that they are interested in you. They have been thinking about you. And we have to see if this might be this person you were hoping for, or maybe someone new after that full energy, someone who is actually capable of expressing their emotions, capable of showing you the love and just tell you how they feel. Someone who maybe has the same love language that you have. Let's see who this person is going to be. But overall, what we see, Virgo, is that when you start walking away from the struggle, what you wanted, it's coming towards you right away. It's following you, it's chasing you. It feels like a game. You look towards me, I look away. As soon as you look away, I look towards you and I start following you. So let's see what that Ace of Cups is. This Ace of Cups sits in the hidden energies, what's coming towards you. And so let's see what that is going to be, if it connects to the person you wanted to connect with, and how it's going to transform your environment, your energy from this moment forward. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I do send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. I try to select as many people as possible. So try to check your spam folder as well. Sometimes the emails go there. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Virgo. We've seen here a situation that at first was definitely frustrating. And you know, when you feel that type of connection with someone or towards a situation, and then it doesn't happen, it's almost like someone is stealing it away from you. You know, time is something we created. We know that right now we don't have something, and then in the future perhaps we'll have it, but time is always. And when we feel that connection, it's because in a way it has already happened. And the fact that we don't see it right now in what we call the present, it creates that frustration, right? But at the same time, we see that this is actually coming towards you. Although right now, the healthiest thing for you to do is to start walking away, because you're getting too much into your head, and it's normal. I do that all the time. So don't feel bad about it, but you need to take care of your soul. You need to take care of your energy. You don't want to get to a point where things get a little too dark, and maybe you start doing things that you're not proud of. You start feeling that urge, and maybe you send messages you don't want to send. You show up in places you don't want to show up to. So make sure to take care of your energy, because that is at the foundation of everything that happens around you. It's always connected to your actions. So make sure to feel good about yourself and to be in a positive environment before this happens. That's very important. But now, let's see what that Ace of Cups is going to be. What's coming towards you, who is bringing it to you, and how it's going to transform your environment. Let's clarify immediately that Ace of Cups. Look at that. There is a